Listen, the past been in this, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over. You bragging ignorance. You lack the vision. I'm sacrilegious.
Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Commanders and the Chiefs, and it comes your way next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the Washington Commanders. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we don't like to throw around the word dynasty loosely, but for the Chiefs, it applies. I mean, they're looking for their third title now in 5 years.
And with the way this league is configured now, it absolutely applies. I think you're totally on target. Remember, they lost a Super Bowl in there too. So to be back for the fourth time in 5 years in today's NFL, that's pretty incredible.
Meanwhile, the Commanders making their first appearance in this game with their new nickname. Remember, under their previous moniker, they made the big game 5 times and won it 3 of those.
But it's been more than 30 years since their last appearance here, partner. Super Bowl 26 in Minneapolis. That was the old Metrodome. Mark Rippon leading them to victory in that one.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And Charles, one of the big stories this week, the head coach of this offense seeking his 3rd Super Bowl title. He is no stranger to the big game.
He's not a stranger to it at all. In fact, I think he's very comfortable with the stage that is the Super Bowl. We know it hasn't all been roses for him because he's had his share of disappointments. But just when we write him off, his guys always seem to deliver. And here he is now with a chance to make history and be one of just a handful of coaches with 3 Super Bowl rings. That's impressive.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Mahomes now to throw. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington 16. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. A throw out right, going to be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. Leading them out in his 8th season, guy who has started for a few teams across the league, Jacoby Brissett.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we are looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. The throw over the middle, taken in. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Brissett. Short throw to the tight end Thomas. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Brissett. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 3 catches for him now in this first quarter of the Super Bowl. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him, and I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. Inside handoff now, Miller. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground, 1st and 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They go play action with Brissett. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that will bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, Brissett. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. 3-0 is our score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the second quarter. On second down, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
A first down carry now for Miller. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. On play action, Brissett. He completes this into the hands of Miller. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Into the air once more, it's Brissett. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. This will be a 34-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 4. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. Short completion, just 4 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And again, it's Mahomes. That is caught. And some room to work. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30. 15 yards there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Touchdown! Travis Kelsey, 27 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. Washington ready to try again on offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Brissett. Complete, it's Dodson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Brissett now. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. From the gun, here's Brissett. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Out comes Patrick Mahomes in the Chiefs offense. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route too.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jonathan Allen breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Mahomes. That'll be caught by James.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Butker's kick here is good, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt.
And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started, so the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. We were treated to an excellent first half from the gunslinger, Patrick Mahomes. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A first down throw for Brissett. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. A handoff running left is Miller. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. To throw is Brissett. Short throw to the tight end Thomas. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, it's time to give real credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Here's Brissett. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Brissett from the gun on third. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. Sly able to put this one through, and they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throw that side, complete to Tony. 7 yards there and a first down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Mahomes again. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he's brought down. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the Super Bowl.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chiefs will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 3rd and 1, here's Brissett. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Felix Anudike-Uzomah drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. James now to return it. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they have been the better of the 2 sides to this point with a 2-score lead, 4th quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
So out comes Washington's offense to take over. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Brissett sets to throw it. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now it's Miller running right. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the first down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
And out come the Chiefs now. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the fourth quarter. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 1st and 10, Brissett. This to McLaurin out on the left side. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. Brissett. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Brissett. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll throw again. Brissett. And Thomas has it. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. Brissett now. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 33. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
To about the 35, 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Again, it's Pacheco. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Pulled in at the 24. Now Washington down by 2 touchdowns. A little under 1:50 remaining. They've come so far this year, but they need 2 quick scores late in this Super Bowl. Brissett. He's got McLaurin. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now Brissett. Open man is Samuel, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Here's Brissett.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. Oh, and I think Washington got it. Yes, they did. Here's 1st and 10. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Here comes 2nd down. Brissett looks to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as he'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Miller. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 20 seconds remain. Here's 2nd down. Brissett. Over the middle, open is Thomas. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throw in the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you.
This ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Here's Brissett. That's caught. And he is not going to get in. Wow. One of the boldest calls in Super Bowl history does not pan out, and this remains a one-point game. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is
is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. The accomplishment, forever.